Well, good Labor Day to everybody, and we're back on the air tomorrow with live coverage of Hurricane Dorian on Real Radio 104.1. But I wanted to cover something real quick that's not getting a lot of attention in the mainstream media. This controversy over how Disney handled the evacuation of one of their properties, and that's called Castaway Cay. I don't want to get into Castaway Cay or Castaway Cay right now. Let's just take a look at this place, right? Beautiful island in the Bahamas, actually in the Abacos, and this was not far away from where Hurricane Dorian just rolled through. It didn't look anything like this when the storm was happening, and Disney's getting a lot of heat right now for leaving all their employees behind on this island. But is that warranted? Let's take a look at a couple of things here. And one I want you to see is the tweet that started it all. Actually, first, let's look at this, because here's the relative location of things. Marsh Harbor is right here, you can see, just off to the edge of me. And then right down here is Disney's Castaway Cay. Can I point out? I gotta go. No, I can't go into that. And the storm wasn't a direct impact on Castaway Cay, but still, it absolutely got drilled by this storm. And then here's the tweet that started it all. This is from somebody at DM_Meg on Twitter, who's a relative of an employee, allegedly, of Disney and Castaway Cay. And they tweeted out, "Remember that time at Disney Cruise left 97 employees on a tiny island in a Category 5 hurricane? I do. They took shelter around 3 p.m. EST. And they talk about epic fail at Disney and all that stuff. She followed up after that. They shouldn't be in that situation. Why risk the lives of 97 staff members? They had plenty of time to evacuate, but the decision was made to stay." I even got some heat about my post yesterday where people are going, where were they supposed to go? It's not about getting these people to the United States of America. It's about getting them to a secure location. But did Disney do that for the employees on Castaway Cay? Another person says Disney Cruises confirms 97 of their employees were left at Castaway Cay in Grand Bahama to ride out Hurricane Dorian in shelters. Wow, this person says. An article, and this is one of many that are online. Again, this is not getting any big attention on the mainstream media outlets, who sometimes have cozy partnerships with Disney. Disney slammed for leaving dozens of staff on their privately owned island, Castaway Cay, as Hurricane Dorian devastates the Bahamas. And just a look at where this was in terms of where the storm hit. And you can see right here on this map where Castaway Cay is and how far it is from the Abacos and, of course, Grand Bahama and other areas in the Bahamas. So they said, even though Disney said it might be tropical storm winds, it was much more than that. And they're right to say that. And there were about 90 or so people that were on the island. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind. About 50 of these people live there on Castaway Cay. They're also residents of Castaway Cay, and this is their home. All of these people were put into a hurricane shelter on the island, which is reportedly very secure, stocked with water and food, and that's where they remain, I would guess, right at this moment. Disney also says they're in regular contact with all these people, and that it looks like everybody's okay right now. So they've made it through this storm, regardless of the controversy. Also, all the other cruise lines have islands like this, and there's no word at all that they've done anything different than Disney did. So Disney's sort of being targeted as a result of the tweets that you saw. Here's Disney's comment. Now, it's going to be hard for you to see, but I'll tell you. It says, "Many of our guests have asked questions about Castaway Cay. Some of our crew remained on the island, and their care and safety is our highest priority. As forecasted, sustained winds on the island did not extend beyond tropical force strength, and our crew has returned to their living quarters." So they're not out of the storm shelter. They only spent a few hours in the storm shelter yesterday, Disney says. "Our thoughts continue to be with people in the areas of the Bahamas that are being impacted by this storm, and we stand ready to contribute to recovery efforts." So there you have it. That's what happened here to Castaway Cay. Huge controversy about, did Disney screw these people over? It looks like everybody's safe. Looks like they only spent a couple of hours in one of these emergency facilities, and maybe a little bit more hype than there needs to be about the reaction that Disney had. More videos coming up later today. Have a great day.